Christmas Ghosts. In the story, Dickens makes extensive use of allegory in order to convey his ideas. Dickens uses the ghosts of Christmas in a symbolic way to not just symbolise Christmas, but also time and the key themes of the novel: charity, empathy, and death. The first two Christmas spirits, the ghosts of Christmas past and present, are rich in symbolic detail. The descriptions of both ghosts include familiar festive images such as the sprig of holly held by the ghost of Christmas past, or the holly wreath crown on the head of the ghost of Christmas present. There's something quite pagan and ancient about the ghost imagery, which is Dickens tapping into traditional models dating from England's past. For example, the ghost of Christmas past has spring flowers on his tunic. Meanwhile, the ghost of Christmas present is close to the old version of Father Christmas, with his green robe, jolly humour, and large beard. The first Christmas ghost is literally bright and light, representing the joy of Christmas and reminding Dickens' church-going Victorian readers about Christ being the light of the world. The references to white or light also suggest an angelic, even holy quality to the ghost. Its shimmering feature may refer to how the past can be unclear and indistinct. The Ghost of Christmas Past attempts to reconnect Scrooge to his past, and so memory becomes the main device which he uses. Although gentle, the spirit does not let Scrooge off the hook, and forces him to witness everything, even the parts he doesn't like, such as Belle breaking off their engagement. The second spirit is more than just a jolly Christmas giant. He is a symbol of peace. The rusty scabbard, prosperity, the torch or horn of plenty, the throne consisting of piles of food, and blessing, the incense sprinkled from the torch. The method used by the Ghost of Christmas Past is to use empathy to connect Scrooge with others. He shows the miser a large range of people: Fred, the Cratchits, miners, prisoners, the sick, sailors, lighthouse keepers, shoppers, partygoers, children, and so on. Each receive a blessing from this generous ghost. But there is a serious side to the Ghost of Christmas Present. Importantly, he delivers a pair of stinging rebukes to Scrooge and, by extension, to society itself, challenging Scrooge's selfish, cruel attitudes about the poor. First, he sarcastically dismisses Scrooge's newfound concern for Tiny Tim, and then, just before he disappears, calls on Scrooge to acknowledge the existence and needs of the poor. Ignorance and want cling to the ghost, perhaps because Christmas is the last hope that they have left. In contrast to his counterparts, the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come is almost entirely devoid of symbolism. Perhaps this is to indicate that the future has yet to be written, or maybe because it's death itself. Either way, the effect on Scrooge and the reader is a chilling one. Cleverly, Dickens doesn't give this future ghost anything to say. This further adds to the menacing nature of the spirit, but also means that it is up to Scrooge to work out for himself what needs to be done and to join up the clues. The unsettling ghost's focus is on consequences, which, ultimately, is death. Scrooge can choose to be remembered as a good man, or suffer a kind of double death and not be remembered at all. It also draws the reader's mind back to the ghost of Jacob Marley and the ponderous chain that awaits Scrooge in the afterlife.